Dead and Hip Hop album review officially, finally, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? They don't put out so much music, you don't even know what's what. Griselda WWCD. Before we get into the review, look, man, support your boys. We have a whole Dead End podcast network. Not just one podcast. We have a whole network. We got shows, bro. So if you like what we do, we have a show on there called Is the Myke Still On? We talk about everything. So including the no-name conversation, we may or may not touch on it on Dead and Hip Hop. But if you want to know our thoughts on it, make sure you go check out Is the Myke Still On? We also have Frames Per Second, where we talk about your favorite TV shows and movies. So all of the stuff that you guys want our opinions on, go check out Frames Per Second. It's on the Dead End Podcast Network. And while you're there, check out Low Mid.
Gang.
Bang, bang. Griselda WWCD. Man, this is like, what, the 30th project they fucking dropped this year? The fact that these guys have put in so much work before the debut, right? And we're not just talking about single, like, or solo projects. Like, you know, Benny and, what's my guy from New York? Smoke DZA dropped a project together. You know what I'm saying? They are the definition of grind. If you want to know, like, the hard route, the hard knock way route to knock down the door and get yourself into hip hop, you follow this model. These motherfuckers put out hella music. It seems like the only thing that they do is they just record. That's all they do. Like, they don't fucking have normal lives.
Real quick though, before you, like, was this originally supposed to be called What Would Griselda Do? It was always What Would Sheen Do?
I don't know what it was always, but I don't remember ever hearing what.
Yeah, I never heard about the title.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I saw it, but I thought it was supposed to be titled "What Would Griselda Do." So when I saw,
like that would make more sense, kind of.
Yeah, and when I saw this, I was like, why did they change it? But I could be wrong. If y'all say y'all didn't see it, I could be wrong. But I could have swore it said "What Would Griselda Do" one time.
The title is off of Benny's late brother, biological brother. That's why they changed the title.
Oh, so they did change it.
Yeah, that's why it's the title that it is.
Changed.
With Sheen Gun is Benny's late brother, so they dedicated dedicated.
That's
him.
dope.
Yeah, which is why. Yeah, that's why they titled that.
That's dope.
I think it was so dope to start it off with Raekwon just talking hella shit.
Passing on the torch.
Yeah, man. And you felt that, you know what I'm saying? You felt that Raekwon definitely has a lot of respect for these guys and what they're doing. I think like all of hip hop has a major affinity and respect to what Griselda's doing. By the way, this was released under Shady Records. Right? Griselda /Shady /Interscope. First thing I was like, okay, are we gonna get another Slaughterhouse, right? Where we know that these guys are super lyrical, right? Is this gonna be a deviation? That was my first concern with this entire project. And as soon as Raekwon came on, and then the second joint came on, Chef Dreads, I'm like, okay. It can't be, because you can't start like this and then just take that hard left.
I was waiting on it.
You was waiting on it?
I was
the whole time.
I was like, where?
It happened with Yellowwood.
Yellowwood started off pretty strong.
Yeah, we're radioactive.
But I was like, where is it? Yes.
I think for me, I got halfway through before I realized it was on Shady. I was like, wait a minute. This shit dropped on Shady. It don't sound like it.
It's actually good.
Yeah, I wasn't waiting on it. I was just actually shocked that it didn't happen.
I heard the single, Dr. Birds. I was like, okay, I don't think they gonna switch shit up. Like, I just had a feeling that they wasn't gonna switch shit up at all. I think whatever they said to him, signing that contract or making his album, they probably was like, look, we gonna do what's pretty much been our bread and butter. Even though we saw this same similar shit play out with Yellow Wolf and Slaughterhouse. But I don't know. When I heard Dr. Birds, man, I was like, okay, no.
Well, you live and you learn. Maybe there were lessons learned.
Probably
100%.
Yeah, with everybody.
I think M learned.
Yep.
Stop fucking with people, because every artist he's trying to put out, aside from 50, hasn't fucking popped.
Yeah.
So he's like, let me just not mess with the blueprint for these guys and let them do what they do.
I had a strong feeling it wasn't going to be influenced that like the typical, because just off the album cover, the title, it's like that's not easily promotable. Like that's not easily marketable. So I'm like, it's not gonna sound like that. Look how this looks.
Yeah, but how it looks and how it sounds, that's two different things. And all we could do is go by history. Right. And in the history, we've known that Shady has signed some lyrical guys. Not, borderline, they could do some commercial. No, lyrical guys. And the product that we got was just completely...
Well, I'm just telling you why I felt
No, I feel you.
It was like the album cover, the title, and then when I saw Eminem didn't come into the last track, I was like, yeah, nah, man, this is going to be them all the way. And then when I heard the first track, I'm like, yeah, I can't see deviating from that.
What was the first track that stood out to you? That caught your ear?
First track that caught my ear was Cruiserweight Coat. Ooh, because all of the other shit is like typical Griselda, right? But that's the first beat, and the way Benny came in on that, oh my God, like, yo, these motherfuckers, they're like a newer version to me of like the Locks. They
Locks?
Yeah.
B, the Locks?
Why
I
is
can
that?
see the Locks.
I'm trying.
I mean, like with just like the street dudes.
The street dudes talking about New York street rap. You know what I'm saying? You got the most charismatic one, which is Jadakiss, which is Benny to me. You know what I'm saying? You got the dude that you really don't want to fuck with, which is Chic. You know what I'm saying? Which is to me Conway, and then you got West Side, which is like Styles that come in and he switches up, and then even how like West Side and Benny was going back and forth, like bro, like
they family,
and then they family.
You know what I'm saying?
Even
so yeah, I see the comparison.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like an exact, but nah, man, like these dudes.
What's the first track that stood out to you?
Cruiserweight Coat was definitely one that stood out because the way Benny was rhyming on that joint was exact same way he was rhyming on 5 to 50 off the plugs I made. And I remember we was going crazy over that shit. I was like, oh shit. I was like, Benny doing that shit again. He was on that shit. He was definitely a standout. It was definitely great to hear all of them together, like every because I was expecting like, well, maybe someone will get a solo, but they made so many solo projects together. I guess it just makes sense for them to make sure they're all together on the project. So that one stood out. The fact that they got 50 Cent on hit back on his grimy
going
shit.
too far. So what I was gonna say is like Chef Drez, man, like from the jump, bruh. That shit gave me chills.
Yes.
Did it give you chills too?
Yeah, because when they were trading off verses,
Oh my God.
I was waiting for. I was like, y'all tripping? What do you mean?
Like Chef Drez, like man.
I think that was a good intro track, and it was great. It was great,
bruh.
But man,
No,
that shit was hard.
I'm getting chills now thinking about it. Like the way that sound that's in that transition them from.
Yes.
Ooh,
Come on, bro.
Oh my God, I can't believe y'all
That shit was crazy. Throw the hollows. It was as big as a coronavirus. Man, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
That's what made me scared.
Yeah.
Because that first track was too good. I'm like, oh, M's gonna fuck this up. Man, that shit was so hard,
set
bro.
this shit off.
Yes.
it set it off. But I don't know.
That's what you asked.
Yeah, you said what was the first track that.
fine.
I'm sitting back like,
Yeah, like what y'all
did they
talking
not like
about?
Chef?
So what about you? What was that first track that jumped off the page for you?
I think, shit. I think it was the old groove, man. I think it was the old groove.
Yeah.
No. Wait, I'm not saying that anything before it was bad. Let me
No, I know, but
That's why your ears work.
Because I was like, because I think that's when like I was like, this shit. I think that's when who did I call?
Realized it was Shady.
Yeah. I was like, man, this shit is good. That's when I was like, man, this shit is good as fuck. Because when Novel came in, when that beat changed, and this motherfucker came in and started singing, I was like, wait, what the fuck am I listening to? Because
I didn't like that singing. If I was to say this, the thing I didn't like about this album was that it was that part.
wow.
That was the only thing you didn't like?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I'm
didn't care.
about to piss y'all off then.
I didn't care.
Oh,
I didn't
50
care.
Cent.
Bro.
I don't know,
Bro.
man. I gotta disagree with you on that.
He
I
was
disagree.
terrible.
I disagree.
Are y'all serious?
He wasn't great,
I
but
do my own work. I do my homework. I do
Nah,
my own. Why would you
no.
repeat that shit?
I get you.
I didn't even notice.
No. I get what Mike's saying, but when I heard the beat, I was like, 50's gonna sound great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me too, and then he didn't.
I felt like his voice sounded good on it. I get you on the
Yeah,
lyrics.
his
I get
voice
you on the
sounded-
lyrics, but his voice sounded
his voice
great.
sounded
You're not gonna be on a fucking track with these 3 murderers, and that's what you give us.
I
been
agree.
better. It could've been better.
I'm torn on it. I'm torn on it because I like how he
He used
sounds.
to rap Bro.
I think that's what it is. I think I like the way he sounded on that.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah. I don't even think I really was paying too much to what he was saying.
I'm with Mike.
So-
What the fuck is he saying?
And I think you're gonna fuck it up for me when I go back and listen to what he said.
Sorry.
But I think what I got from, I was like, man, they even made 50s. I remember I said, damn, they even made 50 sound good. I didn't say he rap well, but I think that was, so I didn't even think about the rapping, but I was like, damn, they even made 50 sound good on this shit.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, they made them sound cool or relevant or whatever.
I didn't really care for M's feature like that.
Let's not bury the lead. Let's go.
I mean, I didn't think it was trash or nothing, but I didn't. You thought it was trash?
Nah, we got
Really? But you done 50s.
50 sounded better.
Because you don't on 50 expectations. That's what it is.
Possibly. I don't know. Possibly. I just know that Eminem to me did not sound good until the beat switched. And then it was like content wise, motherfucker, what are you rapping up? You're not on the same shit as these niggas. It's like, what is you doing?
We can't talk about what they talk about.
But it was so out of
why
place.
be on the
It was
remix?
out of place.
That quick trap beat did sound fucking dope as fuck though. When that trap beat
It
came
sounded
on.
dope.
When it switched.
Yes, when that trap
That's when
beat
it
came in,
sounded good.
Yes.
When it switched.
I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
shit. And then
But-
it went back. I'm like, oh no, why did it go back? Yeah. But that shit sounded good. Why did it go back? But yeah, that shit was sounding good when it switched to that trap shit.
This could have been a bonus track.
I think it was. It felt like it was.
Yeah, it kind of was.
It felt like they threw that in to
Just 'cause it's-
incentivize people to get the album.
Yep.
Because when I look at it, I use Apple Music. There's not a star by it.
Nope. At all.
Stars mean it's the popular tracks on the
mean.
album.
Y'all mean.
This is an Eminem verse, and there's not a star.
Y'all mean,
There's a
bruh.
star by 2, 3, 4, and 5. Freddie Hotspot was dope as fuck too.
Ain't no star by 10.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't expect a star by 10.
Nah,
I expected a star by Eminem.
Yeah, I would too.
I think it's over.
Stop. You be thinking everything is over. You're the most exaggerating this motherfucker I know.
He was like Drake over, Eminem over.
Everybody over the kid. As soon
I'm
as
sorry,
they slip,
man.
everybody
So
over.
what you got? You got Drake, Kanye, and M.
They all over. They gonna come back. They gonna come back with a fucking collaborative album to fuck the whole world, right? Watch.
He struggled, man.
He did struggle.
Okay, what are you just
You say
agreeing with?
it's over. You say it's over.
Hey man, sometimes when you looking at the court and they can't jump as high, you believe like, hey man, you got about a year or two
But
left.
M can still shoot from the fucking 3-point line when he need to.
He not dunking.
He had some trouble here.
He not dunking on motherfuckers
His
anymore.
ankle was hurt.
Hey.
His ankle was hurt. His Achilles was fucked. Leave him alone.
All right, got you. But going to Conway, y'all feel like Conway sound like he has something to prove on this one?
I don't know, because Benny stole the show to me, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like Conway has something to prove on this one, man.
Because everybody been talking about Westside and Benny.
Yeah,
for
man,
the
I
past
really
year and a
feel
half.
like he brought it on this one.
Really?
I like Benny, obviously,
I
but
thought
like
they all brought it though.
no, they did, but I really feel like Conway has something
God.
to prove on this, man. Like I don't know, it's just
Think so?
every shit he was on, man. I feel like he was just top notch on it.
I think they all three of them were. I feel you though, because it definitely felt like Conway's like, look, motherfuckers, I'm not the one that has been dropping all of this shit. Y'all niggas gonna hear my voice.
It felt like that to me.
I didn't feel that.
But to Ken's point, and I agree, like Benny stole the show.
I don't think he stole it.
Oh shit.
I don't think he did either. I think I
Yeah,
did at
they all-
first. I did at first, but I think that, and this is no shot at anybody, but if I'm being honest, I thought that Benny and Westside were neck and neck, and I think that Conway was only very slightly under that. And
I
that's,
flipped that. I
you
feel
think
like
Conway was better than?
I look at Benny Westside and put Conway slightly above them.
What? Nah.
Wow.
I really felt like he brought it on this.
Wow. Benny was on some other shit.
He
It
was.
felt like he was just on some whole other shit, man.
I mean, Conway definitely had bars.
They were all good. I'm not.
They were all
yeah,
dope.
for the record.
Yeah, let's get it straight.
Cause I fucks with all of them. This shit is fucking dope as shit.
And I think that's why I love it so much, because it's like I was going into this project thinking like, oh yeah, Benny about to be way ahead of these motherfuckers. But I thought they were all like,
They were all pretty even keeled.
they all was really
No, it was a
even
good
keeled. And I think that's
combination,
what I loved about it. I'm like,
No,
damn,
for sure, yeah.
Each track, it was just like they was all feeding off. You can tell they was just all feeding off each other.
Yeah, I
and
would agree with
and
that.
a dope thing too from Derringer and Beat Butcher. This was this was no sample. This was all original work. Like,
Really?
This was all original work. That they all these beats was all originally crafted by them. So that was dope. And they didn't use no samples, so they didn't have to worry about getting nothing clearance or nothing. So shout out to B Butcher and Derringer for crafting.
That was one of my only small critiques about this album. Was I wish there was a tiny bit more variety with it. I thought every beat was fucking dope. Dark, menacing, just mean sounding. But when I finished the album, I was like, well, there really wasn't any variety on here. And then when you consider the rapping, I'm gonna get there. When you consider the rapping, there was no real variety there either. So I'm like, well, this is what I wanted from a Griselda project, but I would have expected a little bit of differentiality. So it also made me kind of interested in the fact that it's not like he didn't even touch this.
Yes. Yeah.
He's just like, you guys are already doing what you do, just do it. So I'm like, well, what's wrong with me that I was like kind of wanting something a little bit different on this.
I agree with you, because I was thinking about this, like trying to pick a top 5 tracks. I'm like,
and
this shit sounds so alike throughout. Like,
being
it's
this bitch like Feefo and shit.
variety. Like,
it's all gun rap. It's all
So I was just like, man, it's gonna be hard to do that. But I agree with you. It was a weird feeling. Like, oh man, this is what I want. Like, damn. Is it what I want?
Right.
Like, I feel you. Yeah, I feel you.
Because if you got something different, would you think you would have been complaining about it? Like,
Yes,
oh, shit.
I know I would have. I know I would have.
Unless they did it well. If they did it well, I'd been fine with it.
But like,
I think
what if they
probably
did do like maybe 2 or 3 kind of like, oh shit,
Like lighter tracks.
Yeah.
I know I probably would have complained. I was like, oh, like everything except those 2
I think we would have
tracks.
complained. I think we would have
like
complained.
that.
I think we would have complained. Because I was thinking about that after I listened to it. I'm like, man, if they would have did 2 or 3 lighter tracks that we didn't expect them to do, we'd probably be like, I don't know
maybe
about
not
that.
lighter tracks, but maybe where they're just not talking about shooting and doing drugs.
Nah, kill everybody.
What else?
Kill everybody.
That was my thing. That's what I'm saying. It's a small
Right.
small,
Right. Benny the Butcher.
West Side
Gun.
I know.
Like,
Right.
like, yo,
It's part of their brand, and I agree with you that it 100% feels like Eminem was like, y'all
Y'all
just
do what you gotta do.
and I'm glad that happened. Again, like to B's point,
Especially based on the track record.
100%. Like if they would have did those tracks, like we would have questioned them, and then we would have questioned the future of what Griselda will sound like. Now, like I think because it's part of their brand, like all of these projects that they done dropped in 2019, it's not that far away from this, right?
I feel like an album like this, I don't know how much this appeals to people who typically are like Shady fans.
No, 100%.
So that's why it's just really kind of weird to me. Because first of all, when he signed them, I was just like, oh fuck.
We all said
Right.
This will be
Everybody
a mess.
did.
So when this album, I wasn't jumping to listen to it because I figured it was gonna be not great. And when I finished this, I was just like, I don't know what to think right now. Because this is on Shady Records. This is on Interscope. And it's sad that I'm thinking to myself, this is too dope to be on Shady or
I was like,
Interscope. It's
damn.
like this doesn't feel right.
Because it's so good.
Because it's so good. Like there's not a miss here.
That's crazy.
Like even if I didn't love Nabel's verse, it wasn't remotely bad. It just threw me out of the fucking pocket of, oh yeah, I'm gonna kill somebody. Yeah. You know, I'm 5'8", but I'm 6'11" when I set up my bricks. I'm thinking, but it's just so goddamn good. I'm just like, damn, this is a Shady Records album.
Right.
So does this mean that this is a new era for Shady Records?
I doubt it. Nah, because it's like, who else does he have?
But we don't know who else they're gonna sign in the future either,
Is
right?
that Boogie dude on?
Yeah,
on
Boogie.
on Shady?
Boogie was.
Yeah.
I fuck with
He didn't really
Boogie.
touch that much when I think
But
about
Boogie was already slightly accessible.
it. Yeah, true.
Nowhere.
true.
I mean, these guys are nowhere
Yeah,
near
that's
the
true.
conversation of accessible.
That's true.
They're just dope ass street dudes.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's the situation with that Shady and Rock Nation? Because you got
No,
Benny and
no,
you got,
so West Side and Benny have management deals
with Rock Nation.
with Rock Nation,
Yes.
meaning that like your day to day, your appearances, stuff like that, they manage that. They manage your brand. They put you out there. They give you the exposure.
Right.
And then also, Benny isn't signed to Shady.
Yeah, I know.
Benny's just signed to Griselda.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So that's just kind of how that works. You know what I'm saying? From a management
So they
perspective.
still on that. That's
So
what
who's on Shady?
Conway
and West
and
Side.
West Side.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna break down some barriers for people and stuff like that, and just even super dope artists. You know what I'm saying? Like when you sign, that label shouldn't have to change you.
You think that this is gonna break that mold?
I honestly don't know. I just know that these guys, with the music that they make, signed to a major label, and they still put out exactly what they wanted to. So I'm not gonna say that now the floodgates are open, now everybody that is in this type of space is gonna be able to. I'm not saying that, but I'm definitely saying that these guys are somewhat pioneers in the 2020s, moving forward with this type of music, signing to a major label.
I don't know about that because like as much as we like it and praise it, I don't think it's gonna get that much attention.
It's not gonna move those numbers.
Yeah, because even when I look on Spotify, right, and look at new hip hop that come out, this ain't even up there. Like it don't even show. You gotta search for it.
No, 100%. But so are you guys still thinking that labels are looking at going platinum and stuff like that? Like that's what's most important to them, as opposed to. Because because kind of like when I look at hip hop right now, right? Like, and I was thinking about this. When I look at the landscape of what hip hop is now, like you can't base it off just the numbers and accessibility anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that that's kind of what moves the needle. Like we know that Griselda has had the hip hop culture bubbling.
M wouldn't have signed them if he was looking to make millions. So clearly he signed them because he's like, I want my label to be known for putting out fucking dope rap.
Yeah.
And if that's the way he's going, I'm
more
with
power
it.
to him, yeah.
I'm with it.
Then I can see him starting. What's that you were saying, people? Like something, like I can see Eminem doing something like that. Yeah. Like if he wants to just be like, look, I'm just
That'd
gonna
be
take.
dope if he could.
Yeah. If this is the start of it, you know what I'm saying? That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
Like,
Who better to do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn, but it's gonna be the whole damn album. Give me Chef Dreads, Cruiserweight Coke, Freddie Hotspot, The Old Groove. Give me May Store.
Chef Dreads, Freddie Hotspot, Cruiserweight Coke, The Old Groove. Shit. Dr. Birds.
Cruiserweight Coat, Scotty's, May Store, Freddie Hotspot, and Chef Dredd.
Chef Dredd definitely. I like Moselle too. Is it Moselle?
Moselle.
Oh yeah, that was tight.
Yeah.
That was
Like Mademoiselle.
Yeah, man. Cruiserweight Coke, so that's 3. Scotty's 4.
Bang.
No, I do not want Bang. Not saying it was bad, but I don't want Bang. I'm throwing May Store. Keisha Plum, man.
Chef Dreads, I'm gonna say Cruiserweight Coke. He said my OG used to be the source like Benzino. That was a cold ass line.
What was the line when he said we like the Jacksons? We all like we get money, like we family, but and we like the Jacksons.
Ooh, I didn't catch that one.
I don't know what song.
They are
Yeah.
family.
Oh wow, that's
Benny
dope.
said
I didn't
that
catch
one.
it.
Yeah, Benny
I'm about to
said
go
that
back and
one.
listen again. Dr. Birds. I almost want to say Kennedy just because it was so fucking funny.
I wanted to
Shoot your fucking face off! Shoot your fucking face off!
Bro, my slow ass.
Oh my god.
Because when I was like, oh, that's the interlude. And then I said, why did he name it Kennedy? And then it
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. I was like, God damn. Yeah, that was fucked
That's
up.
fucking wrong.
It
But
is.
okay, how many did I have?
Like 4.
Okay, so then the last one, May Store. I like Keisha Plum's wrap up. That was dope.
Griselda, as the crew, if y'all watching, man, keep doing what you do. Cause this shit is working for you, and you've obviously negotiated your creative freedom with Shady. And I'm glad that you guys did that. You didn't change. I appreciate the hard work, cause it definitely shows. Like you guys have fucking records to prove that. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to just continue to grind, continue to give us the music. Cause out of any other entity right now in hip hop, y'all are giving us the most product. So I definitely appreciate that.
Griselda, if you guys watching, great job with making this album. I'm glad that Derringer and Beat Butcher, y'all crafted the sound for these 3 MCs that it just meshed very well. Y'all didn't stray away from any commercial sounding sound, I guess, that we was expecting from a Shady record debut. So great job on that. But yeah, other than that, man, I'm always looking forward to what you guys doing next, man. Conway, Westside, and Benny, man, keep doing your thing. And Derringer, yeah, shout out for you having that Fat Beats instrumental joint you came out with too. So great job.
I guess first, yeah, Eminem, thank you for letting these guys do what they do, man. And Griselda, thank y'all for staying true to what you guys do. This album pretty much flawless, man, from front to back. It's definitely gonna be like one of my favorite albums of the year. I can see that now. Yeah, man, y'all did y'all thing as to be expected. You guys are on a roll, and I just wish you guys, continued success on what you're doing. I think as long as you stay true to what you're doing, and rapping well, man, I think people like us are here for it. And Conway, like, I might be on the island, but man, I really felt like you had something to prove on this one. I know a lot of people been on Benny, already was on Westside Gun, but I do feel like you put your foot in this one, man. And yeah, Westside, thank you for bringing these guys together, giving them, because a lot of times when you have somebody that come out first, out the gate first, it's hard to bring everybody else underneath them, and I feel like you've done a great job at releasing these guys and making them just as popular as you are. So good job with that, man.
Griselda, do not change a single thing. This shit was great. I loved every minute of it. Like Rod just said, this is definitely gonna be in my top albums of the year. This is some shit you can put on and just let it fucking loop. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say to y'all, man. Thank you for putting out a dope ass project. Thank you for kind of just being genuine to who you are and just consistently putting out amazing work. And for your major label debut, y'all killed it. So great job.
Griselda, if you're watching, for an old head like me, man, this was, and I think I've said this before, really refreshing. I thoroughly enjoyed it. First listen, halfway through, and I was just thinking about people I can call and say, y'all need to listen to this. So it's definitely going to be, as the other said, in my top albums of the year. I haven't listened to a lot of projects, but the stuff I listened to has definitely been high quality. This is one of them, and stellar all the way through. And as others said, I'm glad you guys haven't changed. We've debated whether or not you would, but you guys held true to who you are. And that's dope, man. And I think the last thing I'll say, outside of the dope production, B already highlighted that, the dope rhyming. I love the fact that on any given album, any given verse, any given song, like, I don't know which one is my favorite. So I think that that's dope, and that speaks to the quality of you guys as artists. So just keep up the work, man. I appreciate everything you guys have done.